Okay, y'all, I know we look crazy right now, but we have stopped the cameras. So we're gonna prank Nate, because y'all know he always dresses up in like the wigs like Pam. So we finna get him.
Oh, I need to get mine. Hold on.
Hey! Okay, y'all, we're back, and as you can see, we have another special guest in the house, in the building.
Okay.
Ooh.
Uh.
Don't ever play. If you don't know him, you finna know him, but you should know him, because why don't you know who this
Exactly.
is? But we're gonna let you go ahead and introduce yourself to the lovely guest.
Hey, y'all. Yes. My name is Nate, y'all. I also go by as NateTooBad. And, I'm excited to be here. Yes.
We're just gonna go ahead and get to some things, because y'all know how we do never play.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
I'm ready. So we have a couple questions for you. We're gonna keep it like nice and slow and easy, and then we're gonna pick up the pace, all that shebang.
Okay, so for people who don't know you, you are a content creator. You're very funny, very hilarious. Like, we love you. The people love you. Like, you're just Nate so bad.
Yeah.
So, we know him, we love him. Mwah, kisses. But who really is Nate outside of Nate so bad?
That's a good question. Outside of my social media content, I am very to myself, if that makes sense. I'm real friendly, but I'm also to myself. And that is a lot of things that people always misjudge me on, because they always think, like, since I'm like this big social media person, that like I'm conceited or I'm rude or I'm uptight. And I'm actually like a sweetheart, and I actually love people. Like,
What's your
really.
sign?
I'm a Pisces.
Oh, we a water
I'm a
sign.
Pisces, so I
Water
really
signs.
like just be like on it for real when it comes to like my feelings and stuff like that. So that's why, like, now I try to maneuver when I meet people, because I'm starting to realize.
But no, for real, this was so amazing. I know it wasn't as long as we wanted it to, but you know what I'm saying? You're going to be back.
Yes, I'm
We
gonna
love
be
you so
back.
bad.
And we're doing an in-person session, y'all. So
And
y'all
we're
need to
gonna
stay
do an
tuned.
in-person
Yes,
session.
go to in person.
We're
That's gonna
gonna
be
do
the next
that.
one. I'll make sure.
Yes, you were
Make sure we
so
do that.
great.
But thank
Yes,
you.
were
I'm
so
so
great.
glad to like be here, and I really want to like thank you guys for y'all time as well. Yeah, I really appreciate it. It's real nice. I love this podcast. It's nice.
You're so. The podcast loves you.
No, we love you. Down.
Well, with that being said, I guess that wraps up another episode of Unfiltered with
Robin and Davon.
So make sure y'all stay tuned for next Wednesday and next episode. Bye.
But it's because, like, no, at the end of the day, like, the talent and, like, the stuff that you have is just one of a kind for sure.
And it speaks for
It
itself,
really does.
to be honest. So it's like they don't need much of you, because you already give so much. People are already watching. So
And
it's
you're literally doing us an honor, literally. Everyone knows NateTooBad. Like, it's an honor to have you here.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Like,
yeah,
you're that
big
girl.
name,
Like,
big two, big bad.
and the one.
And the one, never
The
two.
two.
Never the one, never the two. I was the
Never
one.
one, never
One and
two.
only.
Okay?
And number 3 likes to copy.
And 3 likes to copy.
Mm-hmm.
2 wish it was you.
Exactly.
But 1 is you.
Yeah.
I did that off the Domiana too, I promise.
But they not fucking with my girl. They not fucking with my girl. They not fucking with my girl. A lot of people aren't good people.
That's real.
Yeah.
Well, since you're always like in character, do you find it like a challenge to disconnect in real time?
No, because same as characters is literally me in like real life. And that's what people like. When we meet Nate, he's different. Like the people that you like, the characters that you see is like literally my personalities or my friends or like what I go through in my life. And I just put it into my characters so people can laugh instead of judge.
So would you say like you would say like your characters are like your alter egos in a way?
That's just what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah, they're like my alter egos. Like the ones that's
Right.
like helped me through it all. You know what I'm saying? That's just been me.
Mm. Because we all love Pam.
We all love him.
Yeah, so Pam is like a
Period.
new like person that like I kind of just like made up. Like Pam has always been around, but I never like named her. And so I created Pam off the strength of like my friends. So Pam is my friends for real. How my friends react to things and stuff like that. And then me like me just being me with like the Pam, that's
Yeah.
like how I react to like my friends and stuff like that. So yeah.
So these characters weren't like necessarily something that you made up. It was like always you were always like around you. It's just something that you brought to life.
Yeah, part of your
Yeah.
lifestyle.
Yeah.
Basically. So
Yeah.
this
Basically, yeah.
listen, you're not new to it, you true baby.
Uh,
Okay?
Exactly.
this is just real life sense. Just bringing it to.
Okay? Because
Mm.
I do this for real. This is really me.
Yeah, like
It's
this
not
is
here
dead
like
ass
it's really
me.
me. Like
When people
that's what
meet me
people
now,
don't.
when people meet me now, they be like, "Oh, you act just like how you act in the videos." Yeah, girl, it's me.
It's me.
Okay, so with you always having to constantly create, do you ever like get burnt out? Like, do you ever just have a day where like, I really don't feel like doing this. Like, I'm tired.
Yes, I do. Um, and it's like it gets to a point where like I'm like tired, like I'm just like, oh my god. But I like this is what I want. Like this is what I want, and this is what I kind of like been praying for.
Mm.
So it's just like I understand. Like now, I'm because at first I didn't understand burnouts. I was like I'm tired. Like because normally like I'll be doing stuff, I'll be up. And so now this is what I want. I'm gonna go get it. You know what I'm saying? If I have a burnout day, it's okay. I'm on my burnout day. I'm not gonna post today. It's fine. So I know like the next day I'm gonna make like 3 videos. So I can have burnout days and feel like I can burn out in peace and not burn out and feel like
Mm.
oh, I'm going crazy.
Yeah.
So was this always like your goal, your plan? Like, I'm gonna be a content creator. Was that like your like always your goal, or did you ever consider maybe a different career?
So it wasn't always my goal. Like people always be like, "Oh, Nate, you're so funny," and I was like, "Shut up, like you're lying." Like I always thought I was corny. I always tell people like I'm corny boots. Like I'm not funny. Like I'm not funny at all. And so as I kept making videos, as time kept going on, it was like, "Oh, like I see this for me." But I'm in school right now for psychology because I want to be a therapist.
Ooh.
Okay, college daddy.
Let's get
College
that
daddy.
degree.
Okay.
I wanted to be, and that's like my plan B, like my back pocket, but family and marriage counselors as therapists.
Okay,
Mm.
I love
I
that.
love the thought of love, and I always, cause that's how I came out. I came out through therapy, so
Mm.
I just always found like an interesting like thought. Like it's crazy how like someone who you don't know, and you're just like sharing like your trauma with and stuff, and you just like that's kind of tea how you can just open up to like a complete stranger. So that's how I like.
And I feel like that's like, and I'm glad you say that because I feel like in the community, in the society today, people feel like having a therapist or going to therapy is like a waste of their time.
Yes, and I think that's this people with trauma because people feel like they tell their friends stuff and then their friends do them dirty, so they be like, okay, I'm just not gonna tell no one nothing. I'm just gonna keep it in. And I always tell people like that's a fair trauma response. That's fair to you. You know what I'm saying? Because we're all human. All our feelings are valid. But you also got to know, like, if you want better for your life in like a bigger way, then you should seek like therapy help to really understand like how you're really feeling.
And nothing's wrong with that. I think a lot of people put a stigma like on therapy itself, like, oh, something's wrong with you. I mean, if you
Hmm.
want to really think about it, everybody has like issues, and I guess
Yeah.
quote unquote something wrong with you. Nobody's perfect, so
Hmm.
I think people just need to get away from that stigma because it is okay to seek help. It's nothing wrong that you want
Yeah.
better for yourself. Like, it's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that.
And like speaking of therapy, like do you ever catch yourself comparing yourself to like the next other creator?
I used to. I used to
Mm.
like really bad. And I told myself, I was like, let me stop doing that because what I have going on is not what they have going on. So I kind of separate myself from that thought. And I'm glad I did because that appreciate me to love what I'm doing a lot more.
That's good. That's good.
Mm.
Thank you. I
So
can tell
like
I ate
if
that by
you,
your face.
what'd you say?
I can tell I ate that by the way. Y'all listen. That's good.
He's like,
So, do you think, like, with your content, do you think the type of content you're doing, do you think you're the first to do it, or did you gain inspiration from, like, say, other content creators?
Yeah, I used to watch like a lot of people like on YouTube and on Instagram. And I was just like, oh, that's kind of cool. Like, that's kind of tea. And I was wondering, like, how do people do that? So first I was inspired, and then I like switched it to my own because I realized, yes, a lot of people make skits, but it's how you make it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You kind of like make it to your own. So that's why I kind of like found my own lane in, and I really just want to keep like going with that.
Keep going, babe. Keep going. For
Yeah,
real.
thank you.
So, what has been one of the hardest challenges coming up in the social media world? Because, you know, there's going to be comments, there's going to be people who try to, like, stop your shine, dim your light. How, like, what's been the biggest challenge, and, like, how have you, like, overcame that and, like, stayed in that, like, right mental space to keep going?
When it comes to social media, I don't really take it serious because social media. So when people like comment like negative stuff, I would look at it and I would like laugh because I'm just like, your opinion doesn't really matter to me. And I only say that is because I have my family that I really do care about, and I have like really good friends. Their opinion matters to me. So it's like certain things that I do, I really look for their opinion rather than the social media world opinion, because I realized as I kept going to social media stuff, because I've seen like my other content creator friends, 1 minute the supporters would love you and then they would like hate you. And it's like, I
Tyler, for example.
don't
For
want
real.
that. We say it again?
I said Tyler, for example.
Yeah,
Like,
like I don't,
everybody loved her, and then
yeah.
next, you know, and I'm like, it's crazy how literally, like, you can be up one day, everybody love you, and
Mhm.
then next thing you know, and it's like,
Yeah.
they
And
be
it's
trying to cancel
like,
anybody
damn,
these
it's like,
days.
what's going on? So it's just like, I told myself, I was like, okay, Nate, after I'm starting this, I do not want to base my opinions or like how people think of me from my supporters.
Yeah.
Because they can come, they can go. I can gain new ones. I can gain back old ones. Let me work on my core people that's in my life, like my friends, my family, and let me value those opinions. And that's been helping me for these last couple years.
That's real. That's all that
You've been
matters.
putting in the hard work.
Yeah.
Putting in that hard work.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and speaking of hard work too,
Yes.
I want to ask you. So the brand of NateTooBad, when did you realize? Oh, I made it. Like, oh, I'm here to stay for real.
That's good.
That's good. Oh, you ate that.
You know, a little.
Because at first people knew me as like Nate Honey. Like a lot of people knew me as Nate Honey.
That's how I met
That's
you.
how I
That's
met
how I
you.
met
Yeah.
you.
And I told myself, I was like, I don't want to be known as Nate Honey because I just feel like that's too generic. My Instagram name was always NateTooBad. And I was like, that just has like a nice ring to it. Like, hey y'all, I'm NateTooBad. Like that's so, it's
Like,
tea.
cause you are too bad. Like, get into the
Yeah, like,
skin, the
you know, like,
body, the
bro,
face,
you
the
know,
hair.
like,
Like,
so I told myself, I was like, I was talking to one of my close friends, and they was like, "Why don't you just change everything to NateTooBad and just go from that?" And I was like, "Okay, that's okay. That's tea. Like, I live for that." So as time goes on, I honestly feel like in this space now, I honestly feel like I still have like a lot of more work to go in. So I don't feel like I made it yet, but I feel like I have this. I'm in my own little lane, if that makes sense. To where it's like, oh, that's Nate. The, the, they look tea though. These cars are eating. Is it my Wi-Fi? Oh, it's my Wi-Fi.
Okay, y'all. I know we look crazy right now, but we have stopped the cameras. So we're gonna prank Nate, because y'all know he always dresses up in like the wigs like Pam. So we finna get him.
yeah, cause Pam thinks she got us, but she don't.
No, we really Pam. I'm finna tell him to join back. Okay, we finna go.
Hello?
You hear us?
Yes.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh. Wait. I need to get mine. Hold on.
Is it stiff though? Is
Oh,
it?
Mm-mm.
oh.
Is
I got like a nasty soup though, but it's okay. The
Which
wing
fine.
soup right there.
I don't know. I really might be Pam. I
Mm-hmm.
might, I might. Is it given?
It's given. Here a little long, but it's
Hmm.
given. It's given.
Not
No,
playing. No,
she
it's
snatched it off. She didn't
been.
even think about it. She just snatched it off.
I just snatched it off on camera like that. Yeah. But no, on somewhere. Okay, so like it's been real cute, real yeah, room temp. But like we like
Mhm.
to turn the heat up a little bit. Like you know what I'm saying, like
Yeah.
450. You know what
I
I'm
love the
saying?
heat.
Yeah.
I love the
Yeah,
heat.
yeah. Baked mac and cheese. You know what I'm saying? Like we gotta. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
we always have a segment called Answers
Answers
Unplugged,
unplugged.
which is like our little version of our hot seat, okay? You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Not too hot where you can't jump in, but just enough we can get in. It's a little spicy, little
All
steamy. You know
right.
what
All
I'm
right.
Yeah.
saying?
I'm Jamaican. I can hear some things.
Okay, so first question. I'm sure you've collabed with a lot of content creators, had the opportunity to work with a lot of people.
Mhm.
So, who is one person you collab with that you 0 out of 10 wouldn't recommend, wouldn't do it again? Oh, I
The
started off
funny,
hot.
the funny part with this question is I collab with just like my friends for real. So I don't really collab with like other content creators. So I can't really answer that question. I hate that. I hate
Hmm.
This one.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay. So, what's the biggest red flag you ignored in a person that you thought was cute?
Like, what's red flag you continuously just ignore? Like, you look
Yeah.
past.
Like you just like you basically just like you thought they was cute, but you saw the red flag, but you just wanted to ignore it.
They can't communicate. Yeah, they can't communicate.
And we still going back.
Yeah.
I've been there too. It's
They
okay.
can't communicate. They can't communicate. The
I
biggest red
hate it.
flag
I hate
ever.
it. So, have you ever lied about why you couldn't hang out with someone? And if you did, where were you really?
Hmm.
Yes, I have. It was actually recent, actually. I kind of didn't
Oh.
want to go. So I didn't want to tell them, like, oh, I didn't want to go because I feel like that'd be kind of like, so I told them, I said, yeah, my mother's having, she's about to, like, give birth. So I got to, like, get her.
Is she pregnant?
No. They just don't know my mother. So they was like, okay,
Oh,
great.
so we pulled that straight out our. Okay.
Yeah, real bad. How my
You
mom.
know they're gonna watch this, right?
And you know they go. So when y'all see this, don't hate me back. You know what I'm saying? I was that. Like,
I'm sorry.
I was that. But at the same time, you can't be mad because you probably done lied too. So
Yeah,
what's
you
wrong with
know,
you?
Ooh,
What's wrong
fuck
with
each
you?
other
it.
Look, I
leaving.
always come back. So maybe he was just giving the karma that you need to see.
Yeah,
Damn.
exactly.
Have you ever posted something you thought was hilarious and the audience didn't receive it?
Like, have you ever had a flop? Like, you posted it and, like, they was not. Nah.
Yeah, it was one of my girl videos. It was like a couple months ago. I forgot what video it was about, but it just didn't rest. Like when I made it and I like watched it, I was dying. I was like, oh, this is funny. Okay, and then when I posted, I was like, oh, okay. So yeah, it's a
But
girls video. I forgot what girls video it really was, but it was a girls video.
it was a humbling moment.
It was
Yeah.
a humble
It
moment.
was like, damn, okay, we ain't that funny. Okay, girl, let's try again. Let's go back in the lab and cook again.
So, a question I'm sure a lot of people want to know, real quick, like, how do you come up with your ideas? Like, do you just be like, do it just come naturally, or like you gotta
Where
actually
does it
think,
come
like, cause like
from?
it be stuff like I'm like, how you be thinking of this? Like,
It'd be like two things. It'd be natural, like I would just like think of it like, oh my gosh, I feel like that'd be tea. Or my homegirls would go through it and then I would like make it funny. Cause I remember one time one of my homegirls was like, did you make this video about me what I told you? Like she was venting to me about something and I like took what she told me and I was like made it to like a skit. And she was like, oh my god, bitch, you kinda ate that because it made me laugh. But it made me be like, hold on, bitch, I'm going through that. So, yeah, girl, sorry.
that's crazy. Literally, everything, all your skits, the characters, everything really is you. It's
Yeah.
just like things that
No,
occur.
for real,
Like, it
because you
really
would
is
really think it's
you.
multiple. Like, I would think that it's multiple of views, but it's like it's just
Just
you
It's
me.
doing
It's
really
all
you
of
literally
in
it.
just
your
me.
life.
Like it's just me.
You
No,
get
okay,
it.
but like, cause I watched your Pam and the security job.
Thank
How
you.
long? How long did that take?
That took like so I made the script. 'Cause I made the script first. When I do like YouTube videos, I make scripts first because they're longer. and my mind forgets things, so I didn't want to forget what I wanted to say. So I made the script like 3 weeks ago, and I like recorded it like a couple days ago. It took me like the whole day for real to like really get like the
Dang.
angles, really get like everything, and then switch around to the characters and all that. Cause I'm real like anal when it comes to my angles. Like I want them to feel like, okay, this is like actually like real. If that makes sense. Like it's not like, oh, I'll put this angle this way, and it's like it don't correlate. Yeah.
That's crazy. Like for real, when you think about it, like people don't take into account how long it takes just to get like a 6 minute clip.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
and like saying that you write scripts and do stuff like that. Are you a theater kid?
No, I never
You're
did theater.
not.
Really?
No, never did theater. Like I've just now started taking acting classes because I
Ooh.
like I didn't like I always thought to myself like, okay, I'm eating it, and then when I did this play, and I realized my emotions and how like everything was, it wasn't really connecting. So it was just like I was acting
Hmm.
just to act. It was nothing, no like power behind it. So when I did like acting classes, I was like, oh, I'm slowly starting to learn how to put like the emotion into like the comedy side of it, and it's
Yeah.
really taking my thing to like a next level.
Well, then also like one thing that like drew me even closer to you is that the fact that a lot of people don't know this, but you model.
Yeah.
Like
I've seen your
you,
clips.
like you model down. Like you have a nasty
Thank
walk.
you. A lot of
Walking
people
sick.
don't know that. Like I kind of just like put that like in my back arsenal, like my back pocket. Like okay,
You need to put it in the
You
main
need to put it in the
forefront.
front.
yeah.
Like what I'm telling you, like your walks are lethal.
Like it's
Like,
sick. Send them to the ER.
Thank
Sick.
you.
would you ever like make that like a main career?
So I was not really like I kind of want to keep that as like a hobby for right now because it's fun to me.
Yeah.
I don't want it to give like okay, this is starting to stress me out because I know like
Oh, it's a job.
yeah, like I don't want to make it to feel like a job. That's what I never want. Like everything that I do, I never want it to feel like a job. Like yes, like this is my career, but I never want it to feel like a job. And I feel like it starts feeling like a job when it starts to overwhelm me too much to where I can't have fun anymore. But I still got some makings in the works, Lots of things that
Okay.
I'm really gonna pop out with next year for real. That's what I'm really working on. So yeah, y'all gonna see more of like what I really can do for real. And I'm excited for it.
But we gonna be watching.
Oh, we ready.
We gonna be watching
We
it
ready.
for sure. So about the wig we seen earlier, how long you had that one?
So that one's kind of fairly new. I had it for like a year now. The last one, like the short one, I've had that for like when I first started like my videos. So I had it for like 3-4 years. But I still have the short one. She's like in my bag. She's natted. She's a mess. I wore her for the Pam video, for the security video, like for like a little video. But I
The ginger
didn't
one?
nothing. Yeah, like nothing with the old one, like the old short one that everyone be like, oh my gosh, you changed the length of it.
Mm.
But yeah, all my wigs, I kind of always just had them for real. Yeah.
So what advice could you give for someone who maybe looks up to you and has like hopes of becoming like a content creator or wants to start? Like, how would you advise somebody like how they can like start? Because that's the most important thing. Starting is super important.
I will always say know who you are because social media will test
Mm.
you. They will test you. They will try you, and
Okay.
they will pick at you. As long as you know who you are and you know what you are about and you know like what goals and dreams you have for yourself, you straight. Because anything can happen. You can always have a dream. You know what I'm saying? You can always have the coin. You can always have the dream. But it's about the drive that you want and how you see yourself is what's really gonna make you count. I ate that.
You kind of ate that. I was gonna say. I was gonna say.
Just give it motivational speaker. Put that on the
Like,
paper.
I
You
was
know what I'm saying?
like,
Pretty bad.
I was like,
Okay.
ooh,
Yeah.
a 1 for 1 for real.
Yeah. Period.
I honestly wish this was way longer, but I just wanted to get like,
That's it.
I know.
Oh my gosh. You know so. Mhm.
Like,
I love y'all. I love it when it's like the energy just feels so raw and real. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and it makes it easier to do things.
Yeah. That's so crazy. Like I never thought I'd be interviewing. That's crazy.
And next
For
time
real.
you gonna interview me in person. Uh-huh. Yes, yeah.
You
Yeah, yo.
You are just so naturally funny.
Like,
I really do love that you literally are like the same as like how you are and you present yourself on social media versus like in real life. Cause like I ain't gonna lie, some people really be a
Yeah, yeah.
like it's like they really be like I'm like, why are you like
I'm
that?
actually
Like
thankful because I haven't met like all the content creators I have met. I have not had no bad reports about them. Like I really haven't. Like I met like four so far, and each time it's been good. You know what I'm saying? Because we heard this on social media like, oh, they're this, they're that, da da da. So I'm like, oh, I'm scared. So when I meet them, I'm like, oh, you're actually kind of cool, girl. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But I feel like that's what like social media and like their like standards and people like how they depict people and break people apart. So I just feel like you just gotta see it for yourself, for real, for real.
yeah, but no. But again, thank you so much, Boo. We really enjoyed it. You really are a joy.
I'm not gonna lie.
Like you really are fun. Like
You're my fave.
these other ones got some competition because you really done set the bar like boom bam. You know what I'm saying? You really.
Yeah, y'all need
make
to.
you make You are dead funny. Like you are actually funny, and I don't laugh at everybody.
No,
I could tell. I could tell we laugh for everybody. Yeah, I live for that. So if I make
I got an
homegirl,
A.
I know I'm
Yeah.
funny.
And I don't laugh at nobody.
You know what I'm saying? But I like you. Yeah.
I love y'all.
You have a great and blessed day and be safe. Okay.
Yes, y'all too. Mwah.
Bye, boo.
Bye.